Testing. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another Wrath of the Righteous segment, stream, or VOD if you're watching this on YouTube. So last time we had a couple of technical issues. If you remember, when we were trying to get out of the Greek garrison. Now, I tested something and I found out a way to deal with it. Hey, Green, hey, no need to thank me for it, dude. Fine. You're awesome. Just remember that. Anyway, so if you remember, last time, at the end, we were cut off by some sort of error. I had no idea what the fuck that error was. So, the error occurred because of the following. I would click on the fast travel, right here, and I decided to just fast travel. But the problem was, I was leaving all this junk behind, and it was bogging down the game so hard, with all the mods as well, that it, how can I put it in words? It kind of fucked me over. Kind of fucked over the programming, and it screwed everything up. And so we are losing an enormous quantity of items over here. So the solution was destroy uncollected loot. Let's keep going. But one thing that I want to try. Hey, Three Thunders, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. One thing that I want to try to do is collect all. Okay. So doing that does not help. Great. We're off to a good start. I was hoping, hey, maybe I can save some of this fucking loot. But no. It's going away. Unless I could equip the characters of the party with some of the heavier shit. But I don't want to do that. We're just gonna go. We're gonna destroy. Should we destroy the uncollected loot, or should we try again? We're gonna try again. Oh. Oh, okay, I got it. It's not that it stopped us, it's... Ooh, okay. Right.
Make way.
We saw this before.
I did consider it, and I
What a bad.
all right. It's while we're on. Yes.
We're gonna just
it
jump.
Is I made the journey here to thank. Calm yourself. Concerning the celebration, but
Okay. Let's hope.
the fires of Canop.
Yeah, nope. Okay. So it will not work like that by keeping the items there. But what if we take the items with us? Like, I wanted to try to maybe see it was because back then my computer was pretty fucking hot, but apparently not. Let's give this the go. Remember, not the loot. is now being left behind.
Make way.
I did consider it, and I am but while we're on the top now. No. Yes, it is thank.
Okay.
Calm yourself. Concerning the celebration.
Your ma- I not
I shall. I did.
We already seen this dialogue before. Oh, Lord of Orange
The
Jesus,
fires of Canobris have done.
Keeper of the powers that be, Protector of the portal. Yes, it worked. We have kept the loot. We have, in fact, cheated the system. All right. Oh. Hello. That him next to Irabeth, the hero who saved Canabras? The queen is coming! The queen! Rise, warriors. Today is a day of sorrow and pride. Sorrow cause we weep for brothers and sisters who perished in Canabras. Pride because despite demonic treachery, our heroes repelled the attack and saved the city. I, Queen Galfrid of Mendev, declared this day the first day of the 5th Crusade. And I am glad to introduce the one who will lead the attack on the forces of the Abyss. But is it me? The hero of Canabris, Knight Commander of the 5th Crusade, your leader from now unto victory or death. Well, thank you for the prospect. And now it's time to rest. Everyone is dismissed. Well, apparently I've been knighted. There, the troop review is finished. I'll give you some time to look around the camp, and then I shall expect your presence at headquarters. Okay. Now, why is the grass jittering so much? Is that a side effect of me? Commander, please allow me to join you while you inspect our encampment. Quase, homem. Tamo quase, homem. Falta 3, homem. Oh, boy. Oh, this is something for the eyes, isn't it? Okay. So we finally leveled up. Alright. This is the moment you have all been waiting for. Oh, where is it? Here it is. We shall become a student of war. We're gonna take 2 levels in it to get mind over metal. That's all we want. And know your enemy and an additional class skill. What? Yeah, it's lore religion. Okay. We shall obtain you actually bam and bam, 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 bam. Additional skill. Give me use magic device. Pretty please. Know your enemy. Knowledge check. Let me check the skills. About planes or religions. That, I believe, is what I want. Because that would allow me gain the knowledge of the demons. Yep. Complete. Alright, now Mr. Darren. Keep him as Oracle. Yeah, sure, why not? It's not like I'm gonna use him at any point until his quest comes to pass. There we go. Next. Spells. Your serious wounds. And that's that. For Mythic. Abundant casting. Where is it? Be at the top. Oh, there it is. Abundant casting. There you go. Nenyo. What do I want to give Nenyo? Elemental Barrage. No. I think Abundant Casting is what I want for her, too. Okay, Nenyo. You are a scroll savant wizard. There we go. Spells. Battering Blast. Force damage. Shadow Enhancement. Does the deal damage or have other effects work as normal unless the affected creature succeeds at a will save? Now, Fireball. And I think glittering dust. You with invisible people. Yes, terrible, and I mean terrible dexterity. See invisibility communal, no, that one. That's what we want. Ember. We're getting another witch level. Bam, bam, and bam. And I want her. What is this cackle? Oh yeah, the cackle is because the shaman gets a chant, but she gets a cackle. That makes a lot more sense. Okay. Your serious wounds. Lan, keep doing what you're doing, buddy. Unless we have any better options. Which unfortunately we do not. Give him athletics and mobility. I think we need more perception than stealth right now. Deep power. Sudden speed. Improved precise shot. Does Sheila go for... No, she can't go for the Hell Knight because, oh yeah. Well, Sheila, you're just gonna stick with Paladin. Gonna keep being a Paladin. Keep going. Knowledge World. Religion. Persuasion, why not? Mercy against... So before we chose Shaken. Can't pick Frightened yet. So we're gonna go with Fatigued. Carmelia. Gonna just keep being a Shaman Spirit Hunter. Whatever the heck that is. Get nothing from it. Good to know. Oh my god, holy shit. Okay, let's calm the fuck down. Okay, let's remove this. By the tits of ball sacks. Okay, I think we take you out, we put you here. Then we put you here. So, know your enemy. Bonus on attack. Tactical stance. Applies to combat maneuver checks. Applies to AC and saving throws. Oh yeah. Fuck yes. That's what we're using. Okay, I did not know it would be that deep. So Rogue Scoundrel. How much more to Arcane Trickster? I need another sneak attack. Okay. Got it. But level 7 we can get it. I'm giving you mobility, trickery, lots of stealth. Lots of stealth. Actually, I don't think you need that much mobility. It's best spent in your magic device because your charisma is terrible. What do I want him to have? What are we thinking, chat? What do we give to Wojin? I think we give Blur. And Blindness. Because I don't remember any enemies being immune to curses from the books. Did we level up everybody? Oh, yes, we did. That's nice. Hold on. Maybe not. I think there is a horse that we didn't level up. So it gets devotion. A +7 to stealth is good enough. You're getting perception. Devotion, +4 on against enchantment spells. Beautiful. So is Zerobeth really gonna accompany me? I got the page you were looking for from the garrison, Mr. Storyteller. I see myself, young, energetic, but to see, oh gods, I'm the key to my past. Finally, I'll find out what my own mind has been hiding from me. Thank you, Garbo. And please, follow me to my story. Let us embark on this journey together. We are leaving. The people of Kyonin faced the coming Earthfall and admitted that they were incapable of handling this disaster. Homeland of the elven race on Galarian was almost completely evacuated by the elves just before the fall of the Starstone. They only recently, by elven standards, returned to Galarian and claimed their ancient homeland, and have become an isolationist realm, allowing a few non-elven visitors into the mist-shrouded capital, Yadra. Came into the Cataclysm, but Age of Darkness. Oh, that's proud rulers, artful crafters, brave warriors, wise mages, skilled healers. All of them hurry to the gate of Sovereign, looking around fearfully. Clean, safe world is awaiting for them there. My people decided not to fight for Galarian. I am ashamed. I am so sorry for them. Their hearts wavered in the face of catastrophe. But my will is strong. I am staying. My kinfolk are looking at me angry. How dare I diminish their decision with my recklessness? My choice makes them cowards, traitors to their own home. One of them, my former mentor, looks at me bitterly. He hands me a neat notebook. The bark cover. In case you change your mind. With a heavy sigh, returns to the line of those departing. Forgive me, brothers and sisters. I watch the gate of the Sovereign stone close, separating me from them. It's time for me to go. I open my master's notebook. These are his notes about traveling between worlds. Please, you change your mind. He hopes the burden I shouldered voluntarily will be too much. I will lose heart and find my way to Sovereign. That will never happen. My mouth said stubbornly. I tear my master's notebook to pieces. Used for my forced pride as a shield against my fear of what is to come. Why did the elves flee? Afraid to lose what they had. Were rulers, long-lived and powerful. They valued their lives and sunshine too much. Entered a fight with the aftermath of Earthfall. Demeter is a mage, then you must be too. Yes, I am an archmage, and this title is well deserved. I have acquired a delicate mastery and succeeded in many areas of magic. But curiosity has always pushed me toward new knowledge since the first day of my adventure. What is the Soverian Stone? A magnificent crystal bent into an arch by mighty hand of an ancient divine creator. A great gate to other worlds. It breathes power and dreams eternity. Are you angry at your fellow elves? I spent many hundreds of years in Kyonin. I have always admired the way my kinfolk cared for the forest. That was a home. The rest of the world seemed to mean nothing to them, but I love Gulari. All its places, all the forms it manifests in. I traveled widely, and then came home and told my folk about my travels. But they were not interested. They only cared about Kyonin. Their lack of desire to hear about the wider world makes me sad and angry. Tell me what happens next. Earthfall happened at night. I am standing at the top of my tower, many miles to the north of Kyonin, and I see a blaze far in the south. I hear a horrendous rumble. The air is groaning, giving way to a huge rock rushing down on my world. Then a blow, vibration that penetrates everything, reaching down into the bowels of Golarion and up to the vaults of the sky, crunching bones, blood from burst vessels filling my eyes with darkness, drowning in timeless, along with countless denizens of Golarion. Never before have we been so united in our feelings. When I come round, the darkness remains. My first terrible thought. I'm blind. But no, little by little I begin to see the stone wall. I am alive. But why is it so dark? The answer is quick. Smell of ash everywhere. The great burnt sacrifice filled the air with incinerated particles of what was recently the continent of Aslan. Aslan is a lost continent in the Arcadian Ocean that was the first center of human culture on Golarion. Brought together by the intelligence of the ancient aquatic race of Aboleths, Aslante's society and culture grew by leaps and bounds until their arrogant leaders began to think of themselves as superior to their inhuman masters. Okay, great, I lost where I was. In retribution, the Aboleths called down the meteor shower known as Earthfall. In minus 9,000 years ago. Jesus, fuck me. Sinking the entire continent and condemning Golarion to the Age of Darkness. Now all that remains of the once mighty continent are a string of islands and atolls spread across a large swath of the mid-Arcadian Ocean. So they are dead. Great clouds of ash covered the sky, cutting us from the sun and the moon, dooming us to a dusk at day and darkness at night. My heart sinks with fear. Treacherous thoughts fill my mind. Why did I stay? Why didn't I run like everyone else when I had the chance? I clench my teeth and stand up to watch Earthfall. Proudly, like the last Archmage of Kyonin should. Will my world really perish like this? Will I perish? No, that will never happen. I am still alive, and I can fight Earthfall and the darkness. not to run from it in a blind panic like my kinfolk and my cowardly teacher. But what can I do? I will not stop the disaster. I will hardly be able to save empires from their destruction. What can I do? I am but one archmage, powerful and weak in time. What is Earthfall? Disaster of untold proportions. The air cools, the soil is barren, dark creatures crawl out of their lairs to rule. Without the sun, all hope dies in the heart. No, he's not wrong. Was that tower you mentioned? It's my retreat to the north of Kyonin, my home away from home. My observatory. From its top, I watch the stars, and when they were correctly aligned, the other worlds as well. Here in the northern wasteland, I found the highest mountain and built a tower on top of it. On clear days, I could see the mist over the lake of mists and veils in the east. Tower. Okay, and how did smoking marijuana come into this construction of the tower? What are you looking to do next? Don't know. I need to think. My opponent, Earthfall, is much stronger than me. It is merciless. It does not simply destroy life, it kills an era, ending the greatness of Galarian civilization. They will sink into oblivion, be forgotten as if they never existed. I need to think. Forgive me. I shouldn't have raised my voice. This story was much harder than many before it. Most likely because I played the main role. It is so strange to see myself, feel the emotions stirring me up inside. Those that I felt a long time ago, and not remember them. It's like a split. I became both the storyteller and the main character. Too bad the story ended. Please, if you find the other pages covered with ancient urban writings on your travels, bring it to me. I might be able to shed some light on my past, and we will find out how my story ended. Perhaps even why. Tell me about Earthfall. Okay. That's all that there is. He's repeating the same text. Thank you for your stories. I want to discuss your past with you. Please examine the items I'm carrying. Oh, there we go. Give the storyteller a broken buckle and the necessary materials. The Covenant of the Inheritor. That is the name of this relic. This buckle was adorned the belt of a glorious knight from Mendeth. It is the embodiment of a promise made to a young girl by a powerful leader. A great promise that has changed much in the world. When you touch the stored relic, a strange vision comes to you. It's as if you can see the events that happened. A burning sensation spreads across your chest, on the very spot where your mysterious wound sometimes opens. I had a vision. Strange. You are a remarkable mortal. No one has ever shared my visions before. What do you think caused it? Perhaps these things have something to do with your destiny, or the fate of someone related to you. I do not have an answer, only advice. Seek out the relics. Look for what links them all. You will know the truth. Okay? Have you decided to join the Crusade? decided not to, I'm afraid. Really? I'm gonna discuss your past. Thank you for your stories, okay? I have to go. Now, what is this buckle that he gave me? This belt of sorts. Where is it? Did you not give it to me? Or is it farther up above? What did he call it? Here it is. Crucible of the Inheritor. Oh, it's a usable item. When placed on the belt, emits a holy aura. All party members in a 30-foot area get a +2 bonus to caster level checks made to overcome spell resistance. Their weapons become good aligned and count as if they were made of cold. Oh, this is really fucking good! This is really fucking good! Oh, dude, yes! Oh, fuck yes! Okay. I'm keeping it. I'm taking this thing with me. Actually, that's a bad idea. I'm not a Yomedei worshiper. Where the fuck is it actually? Is it? Oh, there it is. It's in the usable items. Oh. Where is? Here she is. You. You are a Iomede worshiper. You are keeping this. You deserve it. Alright, so there is a Crusade Wizard. And there is Nenio. So I can't talk to Nenio. Great. Fucking great. The fuck am I supposed to do then? Cold waters. Okay, that's what I have to do. Visit Geno. Or is it Cherno? Okay. Visit Giorno. Make it to Dresden. Talk to the queen. I gotta examine all this shit. The Dragon's Fate. Opening. Find the lost relics of the Crusades. My power cultists. Erebeth's Scabbard. Okay, where is Erebeth? Oh, I can't talk to her. Erebeth, you gotta check out that posture of yours. Show me what you have. Oh boy. Type in ascending order. There we go. Blade of Order. It's a scimitar. It applies a -1 penalty to that creature's damage rolls until the end of combat. Okay, but they can still hit you, so that's not really that good. Ceremonial Falcata. Club Composite Longbow +2. Well, that's a lot. Oh yeah, well, so this is the guy, so I can just... Oh, no, we're keeping this torch. There we go. Now that right there, that's some fucking money. 20,000 gold we are making this guy. Silver powder. The fuck this is? Unfinished letter. Port. Porcelain plate. Don't know what the fuck that does. Here. Has no coloring around it, so it can go. Pearl can go. Milk. Speaking of milk, have you guys ever heard of milk? Like Pepsi with milk. I've never tried it, but just from hearing it, it sounds incredibly and unbearably disgusting. Has anyone ever tried it? Oh. Corrosive Warhammer. 3 Earthbreakers +1. You have great swords, my friend. You have a great sword +2? Ooh, Fenian, I'm so sorry. You might be getting replaced soon. Nimble Edge, what is this? An Estoc. Relentless Assault. +3 Dwarven War Axe is wielding a second weapon in another hand. If they confirm a critical hit with it, they also make an additional attack with the second weapon. Oh. Well, that's beautiful. Broken as fuck. Beautiful nonetheless. Dawn of Life. Weighs twice as much. Wait, does it? No, it doesn't. Okay, but that's very useful for a tank. Painful Remorse. It behaves as a vicious weapon. A Dementing Fool play +1. Now that right there, that is good deal. Mithril Breastplate. No Mithril Full Plate as far as I can see. Gloves of Dueling. Agile Fists Jousting. For Knights. Mighty Fist for unarmed attacks. Against flying enemies. Well. So for now, I want this breastplate. Oh yeah, there is some other shit that I haven't sold. Radish, that might be useful at some point, probably. What else? Yeah, you can have this. Which arrow is this? This is the Lesser Sonic. Alright. Give me this black armor. Why isn't the armor black? Like, it shows that it's black here, but why is my character not wearing a black armor plate? Don't mind telling me that. Anyway, Sheila, here you go. Have this. And now I can sell him the half plate for a lot of money. Let's talk some more. supply would do a wine shop proud. Does the Crusade really need this much alcohol? Uh, your unusual power. They don't shy away from talking about you as a person, too. Okay. Alright. Oi, Wojif. Fair no? Have you joined the Crusade? Who are you? Da-da-da-da-da. Alright, Priest of Erastil. Wojif. Nothing to say for yourself. Very fantastic. Topaz rings. Of course, Darren is with the prostitutes. Ah, there you are. You dashing troublemaker, you. Our short acquaintance is coming to an end. Very soon you will depart on your crusade, where you scrape by on horrible rations, struggle vainly to fall asleep amidst snoring soldiers, be rudely awoken by the freezing cold, and have to look upon the dour faces of self-righteous prigs before you finally perish in the maw of some demon. I have a journey ahead of me too. I've just rented a sailboat in the south. I've also hired an excellent chef and a host of other entertainments. Well, to each their own, I suppose. This guy's a cunt. Trust me, it's good enough to keep. What is good enough to keep? Is it are you talking about the Crucible? Because if you're talking about the Crucible, don't worry, I'm keeping that. I'm just not keeping it on me. I'm keeping it with Sela. You know, I am genuinely sad to see you go. If it sounds like mockery, forgive me. I cannot switch off my venom gland on a whim, you see. But you intrigue me. If only we could have spent a little more time together. But of course, not under these conditions. Let the Crusaders and the demons have each other. With any luck, they'll take this entire sanctimonious spectacle down with them. You know what? Fuck it. I'll be blunt. You don't intrigue me. Not in the way you obviously had in mind. But you are a valuable companion. You could have stayed in my party. I don't want any romanticism with him. No, because that is being an asshole. I want to say either 1 or 3. Oh, you know what? Fuck it, number 1 it is. Who, me? Where in this in this army? You must be joking. Of course I won't stay. When his right mind would trade a luxurious and carefree life for this crusade? In any case, I intended to wait until the army departs. I do love a good send off, especially when it is I who is staying and someone else who is heading off to meet a dreary and hopeless end. Sometimes it does me good to ruminate on the affairs, the unfairness of life. Well then, farewell, Commander. I assume I shall be your most precious memory on this disgusting and exhausting road to the pointless slaughter of battle. Or if not the most precious memory, at least the most stirring. You'll be insistent. What do you mean? Like he's gonna come after me? Non-stop? Oh, look, it's Granny! Good afternoon, your commanderness! You wanna play of your legendary feats? Oh. We can't find people to play the hordes of demons, and we decided against using a ritual to summon one. We caught a pig and some piglets who ran away from a burned out village. Put them in a box and scared them a little, and the sound they make is just like an approaching demon horde. Oh god. What the fuck? What the fuck? Is that a giant? That's a cyclops. Why can't I play as a cyclops? The most important question is, of course, choosing the lead actor. I had a Barney over it, breaking a number of lances as well as a shovel, a rolling pin, and a set of back scratchers. We just couldn't decide no matter what. Maybe you can help us. We have two candidates that are most suited to the role. One will have the honor of conveying your heroism on stage, Commander. Oh boy. I want to be played by the Cyclops, not gonna lie. That would be amazing. But don't you have any other actors who even vaguely resemble me? We are a small, poorly funded theater, and we only have a few actors, but they are also well talented, one of a kind. I'm to be played by a Cyclops actor? He's completely tame, believe me. Has a few issues with articulation, but what a powerful physique. We'll make him a nice costume, wash him up, brush his hair. You mainly just make short heroic exclamations at the fateful moment, like onward or we'll never give up. A gnome? Two. Oh no. Now them sits on the other shoulder and puts a long coat so they can play tall characters. Hold on. Tell me now, Agreement. I need to know this. Is this where the joke of two gnomes on a trench coat comes from in my campaign? When I am DMing for you guys, is this where the fuck it comes from? Or is it much older than this? Okay, so they have to learn half the speech, the script. I made my decision. Lambkin the Cyclops. Wonderful. Sorry we took you away from important things heroes and commanders do. Lambkin? Lambkin is my name. I am Akor. Hey, I didn't steal it. I never played this fucking game before. How can I possibly steal something that I never interacted with? Okay, let's take a look at the camp. Oh, dude, this place looks beautiful. Even though, you know, we're kind of fucked. Can I just loot all these weapons and sell them? Ah, fuck it, I'll do it. Oh, hello, lads. Don't mind me. Just, gonna be grabbing a couple of things. Okay. Hello, recruit.
Move out.
Canabras checkpoint, or whatever the fuck it is. What the fuck is going on here? A group of soldiers is talking loudly, laughing joyfully, and passing around a flask. Uh-oh. So picture this. My sword is by the fire. There's 2 goblins about to snatch it, and 3 more are digging through my tent. And I'm sat in the bushes, wearing just my mail shirt, wondering what the blast to do. An old mercenary taught me about the mail shirt. Can't sleep in armor, but it's not so bad in mail once you get used to it. Too bad no one told me not to go into the bushes without my sword. So what did you do? What did I do? I barked like crazy. Goblins are afraid of dogs, you know. So they all went wild and started running around. Spot my sword, they spot me. I jump over the fire wearing nothing but my mail shirt. And I grab my sword and I yell in my big tough voice, "Oh, inheritor, grant me the power to crush these filthy creatures!" My sword's shining, the goblins are screaming. I jump to attack them and they fight back, but I fought them off somehow. But ever since then, I never take a step without my weapon. Kinda smart, actually. That's some story. Hey, stop gulping. Here's some of us. We've just, we've only just set off and you're already drinking? And with the queen in the camp? Stop this at once! Right you are, Commander Tirabade. Tirabade, we are but drinking to the queen's health. I'm not gonna say anything. Allow me to remind you, Paladin, that you are in an army, not a band of mercenaries. Foolishness impairs discipline. Show too much fun at the camp. Too much fun at the camp can turn into losses on the battlefield. With all due respect, Commander Tirabade, I answer to the Knight Commander, not to you. The fact that we are fighting together doesn't give you the right to discipline me like a sergeant disciplines a recruit. I think I should have spoken there. Happy to serve, are you? Well, that sounds concerning, to say the least. Nuraden War's tent. Oh, hold on. I missed something. What do you mean, actually, it is story relevant to look around the camp, see what you can find? What do you mean by that? Chapel tent. Okay, let's go to this Tirabade tent. Alchemist fire, that's plenty useful to sell. Ooh, a lot of spells. Some important surprises. What do you mean important surprises? There is a lot that can be a surprise, and not necessarily all of it is good. Oh, hold on. What happened to his storyteller? Oh. Am I supposed to just talk around with everybody? Is that what you're telling me? Or do I just, go over here to the far reaches? Because there are things hidden in the camp. Is that what you mean?
I lead, you follow. Onwards.
Hold on, we have elementals with us? To make trenches? Dude, that's fucking genius. Why is there a recruit over here with a horse? It's an honor. Oh, you sure bet it fucking is. There's something over here on the other side. I thought they wouldn't be surprises. Yeah, but I already looked around the camp. Nanny was talking to the storyteller. That much I saw. Oh! Aha! Is that what you meant by a surprise? Yeah, dude, I don't have that high of a perception yet. I don't have enough wisdom. Okay, my perception is a plus 12 only, okay? Or you could simply tell me where the fuck to look. Like a hint or some shit. Altar of Torag. Altar of Serenway. Altar of Desna. Altar of Erastil. Sanctified, they can protect the area around it from the corruption of the abyss. And an Altar of Iomade. Oh, sorry, Mr. Iomade, I don't worship you much. I am a bigger fan of Regatio myself. Half plate? Ooh, what kind of half plate is this? A vigorous one. Mmm. A +2 enhancement bonus to Constitution. Mmm. Nice. '27. If I pick it. Yeah, mine is better, but Sheila's isn't. So she is keeping this. Yes, your touch AC is gonna suffer, Sheila, but don't worry. You'll be fine. Anything else around here? Ooh. Massive bed, clean and neatly made. An earth breaker. A sigh. Well, you don't have to tell me exactly, just like hint at it. Like all southwest of the camp, near to the bog. I don't fucking know. Actually, I am gonna keep some of the alchemist's fire. I will be selling protection from law. And these books. Ale. This. Oh, what more should I sell? This shit. We don't need this fucking shit. Severed head, decapitated head. The severing of the neck is a naturally clean and likely was performed using magic. You have no idea how these horrifying remains ended up among your belongings. Acquired in the Great Garrison. Okay. How much can I sell it for? Dude, who the fuck has a 10-pound head? I mean, now that I think about it, 10 pounds is not really that heavy, is it? This is my tent. Let me guess, there's something behind my tent. Behind the curtains. Well, anyway, we explored this. Let's go into the tent. Yep. We'll talk to the queen. Oh my god. There's more stuff. Yeah, no, I know. I want to talk to the king, obviously. The fuck are you? More half plate? Okay, so we're gonna put this full plate over here. And I think we are gonna sell the half plate. Maybe. Oh! Time for a quick save. Who the fuck are you? Respects, Commander. I hope you will be able to spare me some time after all of the formalities. Good to meet you. Okay, Queen Galfrey. Queen greets you with a stare. She drops the pompous air with which she just announced the Fifth Crusade. The face of the ruler of Mendav appears calm and thoughtful. She has made her move and now awaits her opponent's reply. Commander, I am satisfied with the troop review, but I do not expect they will be sufficient for the task. You have to prove yourself a shrewd leader and hire the necessary troops with the provided funds. I have chosen a target for our campaign, and the target is Dresden, our last outpost within the Whirlwind. The Sword of Valor was kept there, a banner that was once carried by Iomede herself. Our greatest relic was lost when the city fell. I should make one thing clear from the start. The Sword of Valor is no mere symbol, but a powerful weapon against demons. The holiness of the banner weakens them and robs them of one of their most dangerous abilities, teleportation. A forced march to Dresden awaits you. The Sword of Valor is kept somewhere within the citadel. The demons probably think it's a hunting trophy. Its recovery is just as important as retaking the city itself. I hope the task is clear. I'm sending 2 specialists to help you along with the soldiers. A historian, Nura Dendivar, and a cleric, Socio Vanik. One of the famous inquisitors of the Church of Iomede also wants to talk to you, the Honorable Lyotr, whom everyone calls Hawkblade. I do not wish to keep you, Commander. The matter I discuss with you is extremely important. The matter I must discuss with you is extremely important, but it is not directly related to the Crusade. You, no doubt, wish to meet your new comrades and speak with Her Majesty. Therefore, I shall leave you now. But I ask that you seek me out in the camp at your earliest convenience. Okay. Hi! Listen, it's amazing here. It's like I'm in a ballad. There's knights in shining armor, deadly dangers, glorious feats. We're going to show those demons. I'm so tired of sitting in a library reading books about history. It's time I took part in it. I'm glad to help our cause, Commander. You have some time later. I'd like to speak with you further. We have plenty of time to talk. Your Knight Commander's people now. His trusted advisors and companions. Now then, please leave us. Irabeth can go too. When we met... okay. I never imagined you'd make me commander of the new Crusade when we met at the Defender's Heart. Some actions must be deemed bold or even extreme, and beyond these, there are some you might call the Queen's last resort. I am not a simple monarch. I am at war with the Abyss. A war which has lasted 100 years. I cannot allow myself the luxury of caution. In you I see a chance, and I am willing to stake everything on it. However, you cannot blame me for putting you in charge of the Crusade. only formalized what had already happened in the hearts and minds of many. People spoke of the power that descended upon you and helped you save the Word Stones from the corruption and total destruction. Word of this feat quickly spread far beyond the borders of Maindeth. There was no other person who could better fit the role of Knight Commander of the Fifth Crusade. Okay, I have questions about the mission. Of course, I shall answer. How did the demons smash Conquer? Good question. Also built by a dwarf craftsman and the power of the Sword of Valor protected the city. Alas, when raging hordes failed, a single lying tongue was all they needed to succeed. Okay, so we know this story. We've heard it from the Mount of the Takers himself. Defected to the demon's side. Wasn't informed of this. After Dresden fell because of Staunton, he was nearly sentenced to death. Deserved it. Wartime men are hanged for far less. Have no idea what a terrible sight it is. Raging crowd of crusaders, baying for blood. Never have my fighters looked so much like the demons we were fighting. We are not Hell Knights. A collection of knightly order with unique focus on the promulgation of law. Unlike paladins, they are interested less in social good and charity than in the foundation and stringent maintenance of order at all costs. If people cannot be trusted to obey law out of their own sense of civility and social righteousness, Helm Knights provide the need to obey out of fear of a master's stern hand. You punished him with a life of disgrace and humiliation. That life finally broke him. It's sad but not surprising. Perhaps exile would have been a more merciful sentence than decades of service among those who despised him. He did a heroic act, but he likely decided that atonement was impossible and he might as well give himself over to evil. That is what he did. What forces do I have at my disposal? The Eagle Watch, minor knightly orders, as the minor volunteer units like to be called. I personally selected some recruits from Nerosia. But for a brave commander, and I hope you are one, is just the beginning. If you retake Dresden, the new armies will join under your banner. Oh boy. In decades, and no one managed to retake the city. Why do you think we're different? You created this chance for us by foiling the demons' plans in Canabres. The army who attacked the city came straight from Dresden. Even hordes from the Abyss are usually encamped there. But many of them perished on the streets of Canabres. Oh! So we have an advantage. And the city is free, and the sword of valor appears before our soldiers. They won't be sending in any more reinforcements. Demons cannot teleport into an area protected by the banner of the goddess. Are you sure about that? This question right here is what I want the answer to most. You know how to get rid of the world moon forever. Now you're talking like a real knight, Commander. However, answering your question is not easy. To win this war, we must bar the demon's way. There are a few planar rifts leading to the abyss across the territory we call the World Moon. The best specialists we could find have tried to close them on separate occasions, with no success, as you may have guessed. The world is more than just a chain of portals. We do not understand its nature yet. Methods of rift closure known to magical science do not work here. However, we have a hypothesis, and a rather well-grounded one, that we must begin at the source of the problem, the place where the world wound was opened. To the city of Is and the Threshold Fortress deep in the former lands of Sarkoris. We have never managed to fight our way so far and gain a foothold to allow the mages to explore the origins of the world. So the next step you succeed in Dresden is an offensive push deeper into the world with the aim of reaching Threshold. The very threshold of the abyss. No more questions? Did you know that the souls of angels from heaven are confined in the Word Stone? I had guessed this much. Many angels fought alongside us in the First Crusade. Heaven was unable to mobilize its full might to aid us, but individual celestials volunteered to fight for our cause. Then one day they all vanished, saying that they were setting off an important mission. Not long after, Iomedes' herald erected the first Wordstone in Canabris. Then the other cities. Even back then I had a nagging doubts. But my faith in Iomedes easily assuaged them. It is for us to serve the goddess after all, not to question her work. Okay. How? How can you say this in the situation you're in? But above all, to save the gift of Iomedes. You should know I received an unusual gift in the case of Canabres, a vision. I saw the death of an angel called Lario. Somehow he was able to grant me the ability to reveal the light of heaven. Lario? I knew him. He disappeared shortly before the world wound grew and Dresden fell into the enemy's hands. In the chaos, he had more important concerns than investigating the fate of a single angel. Even one so righteous and beloved as Lario. And afterward, matters took a turn for the worse. The angels left us to go on their special mission. Smile, kind and sad, crosses the queen's face. It's so strange to hear the names I used to hear when I was younger. Like getting a message from the past. It is sad news, but it brings me back to the times when we strongly believed in our victory and we rushed headlong towards it without fear. Could it be that such times have come again? You remember this? Oh boy. Wherever did you get this? I thought this relic was destroyed many years ago. How strange it is seeing to see it whole again. One time it gave me hope. I am pleased that this object will serve the crusade once more. I had a vision of Iomede giving her covenant to you. I was young and did not fully understand the magnitude of the duty that had been entrusted to me. Iomede gave me hope and strength to see me through the trials ahead. And in so doing, she won my everlasting loyalty. You still remember the oath you swore? Always, no matter how arduous, how dark the skies, how much blood flows from my wounds, I shall stand with you. I shall fight for our loved ones and our friends, for the right to live and die free. We shall do everything we possibly can after that, and after that, we shall begin to do the impossible. And if the hour should come when our arms can no longer raise our swords, our bodies will become a shield to cover those who still have strength to fight. I, Galfrey, Queen of Mendel, swear this to you. This is my vow. You withstood a blow from Arilu Vorlesh in that battle. I would proudly declare that to be true, and see that even Arilu Vorlesh could not kill me on her first attempt. But to do so would be boasting. I was protected by my goddess. However, I was glad to see that no matter how great the betrayer of humanity's power, it is nothing compared to Iomede's might. Do I hand over the covenant of the inheritor? Because I very much would like to. It's hers by right. What do you guys think? Do we hand it over? Sure. Let the Covenant's restoration into my hands be a good omen for this war. Thank you, Garo. I shall ask the priestess to offer prayers for you, that Iomede may send you strength and fortitude in the coming battles. And what are you going to do? However, my queen, I ask you to remain with us. The Dresden campaign is the hope of the crusade, and the blessing of Iomede that you carry may be decisive in this battle. What's this I hear? A polite attempt to appeal to the conscience of an old sovereign? I don't know if you realize what you're suggesting, but our enemies in the depths of the wound were to discover that I was with your army. They would immediately send their most vicious demons to attack. They would stop at nothing to be rid of me, and thereby sow chaos across Mendel. But you are right. I shouldn't be sitting out in the rear. I am a warrior queen and a queen of warriors, yet my fighters have forgotten what I look like. Fine, I shall join the crusade, but on my own terms. First, I shall assemble an entourage and lead the parade out of the camp. I shall catch up with you later, along with a few hand-picked bodyguards. You'll change your armor and I'll become a knight of a minor order to join the troops incognito. Until we approach Derezin, no one should know I am among you. But before we storm the city, I shall show myself to the troops and join battle. Let it be a surprise for the demons. I hope you won't complain of my company on the road, Commander, since you are the one who insisted upon it. Do you have any other questions? Task is clear. Ah yes, we have one final matter to attend to. It should be rather enjoyable. Count, there you are. You received my instruction? I did, though I did not have time to read the thing before I was dragged before your majesty. In truth, I was readying myself to depart. No matter. I trust you will forgive your sovereign for the rather brusque summons, especially when you learn that what prompted it. The queen makes a stately gesture in your direction. As you are aware, Garo has recently been appointed my Knight Commander of the Fifth Crusade. I spent a long while pondering whom to appoint to the highly sensitive post of Commander's Field Attaché and Advisor Plenipotentiary without portfolio. Congratulations, Count. Aaron's cool expression wavers, but he seems not to be fully cognizant of what is happening. That, or he is holding himself tightly in check. Imagine our dear Count would have been inconsolable if we hadn't given him this chance to serve the common cause. Oh, I wanna say this so fucking badly. A rather frivolous gesture from me. The adequacy of any measure can only be assessed against the reason that prompted it. Isn't that so, Count? I had my doubts about whether you were ready for such a responsibility, but your conduct in Canabres has put my mind at ease. So you will travel with the troops to Dresden. Only the commander may remove you from your post, but I trust that you will dutifully fulfill his orders and make a good showing of yourself. Especially since word of your appointment will reach the court at any moment. All of Mendev's nobility will be following your successes in service of the nation, including all of your devoted admirers. I even heard that one bard with whom you are particularly friendly has already begun composing a ballad to honor your heroic participation in the crusade and your faithful service to the commander here. The Count offers a bow, either as a sign of respect or in order to hide his flushed face. Only the barest quaver can be heard in his voice. Your Lagis truly knows no bounds, dear cousin. I am most gratified by the honor you have shown me. Then let's get going. May Iomade help us. Yeah, indeed. And may Ragathio wash my back, because I can already feel the daggers creeping up. Oh, hold on. Hey, Anivia. No idea what the cobblers, the Crusades. What cobblers, the Crusades said about you. More dangerous. Yeah, exactly. More dangerous. I have a gut instinct about these things. You are dangerous, Commander. By Desna, I hope you'll be dangerous to our enemies and not to us. Or to yourself. So do I, Missy. So do I. Go outside then. Behold, the Crusade mode tutorial. Have fun. Now, I'll be gone for half an hour, but I will be back shortly. Okay, buddy. No worries. I know you'll come back. Press the Digipainter Golem. What is this thing doing in your camp, Irabeth? Under your supervision, is the day we were blessed with this shiny chatterbox which shall brighten and vivify its day. There have been 16 attempted thefts! Actually, hold on. I wanted to cast Illusion on my gear. Nah, never mind. Oh, there we go. Now the armor is black. Nicely done. Let me put some distance to talk to Irabeth. Commander, allow me to say something. For you, this wasn't a war. It was agony drawn out over decades. Okay? Turns out the Queen has had as her head of counterintelligence watching me. I wonder why. We need reinforcements. Can you get us more soldiers? Perhaps later. From the scabbard with your name on it, the great garrison. Solemn ore, my family's sword. Mm-hmm. Okay. You lost your weapon. There was never enough money. Danivia's sick. You see, you truly love her. Okay. My alignment stand a little bit too much to neutral good. We need some more lawful action. A mysterious elf. She talking to the girl while hiding her face. Who was she and what did she want? Hmm. Okay. I'll believe you this time. Wojcik, what do you think of my new powers? You mean what you did back there? I have a few ideas. Could send you to Pitax's underground arena. Give you a scary name like Swift Sting or something like that. Give you a great cover story. He's burned down your house, you're avenging your dead family. Public eats that stuff up. You hear a shiny eye catching out, you wear a shiny eye catching outfit. Or a black one if you like black better. We'll split the prize money 60-40. 60 for me, of course. You know, arranging fights isn't easy. Those people. Any other suggestions? Rasmiran? King Rasmir. A friend of mine used to live in Rasmiran. Got out of there as fast as he could. Long story short, King Rasmir of theirs is a god. Keeps his people under his heel. They are all terrified of what he might do. Okay. To be punished for your heretical thoughts. You think maybe some outdoor you're gonna come and offer you a barony because you're a nice person? Yeah, right. We don't need to wait for favors. We'll grab them with our own hands. Oh, are you fucking referencing Paint? He's referencing Paintmaker. God damn it. Okay. Got more loot now. Oh. Hiya, Hugs. The way I behaved was rude, ill-mannered. You're an honest and honorable person. You have clawed your way up from the bottom of society to the title of Knight Commander. Your friend is King Galfrey herself. Such persistence deserves respect. Please allow me to give you this magic amulet from my humble personal treasury to mark our future cooperation. What is it like to live your entire life under someone else's? Oh yeah, he already told me this. Aren't you afraid I'll reveal your secret to everyone? have you decided to support the Crusades? It's none of your business. Okay. But did you hide the fact Camellia was your daughter? Okay. How did her mother die? What can you tell me about Count Darren Arande? Nobles of Canabres should be acquainted with each other, shouldn't they? He's a brilliant young man with a brilliant pedigree, and that story of his. The nobility is the glue that keeps our society together. I suppose that is why demons so often choose the estates as primary targets. Who would notice the demons' bloody massacres if they only slaughtered poor country folk? The family shared the tragic plight of the Guerns. Along with many other members of nobility, they fell victim to a treacherous attack on a major celebration taking place at their family estate. The gods saved me from a terrible fate. All the guests died that day from a magical demonic disease. I have to go alone. This is no place for a horse. Okay. I won't say it, but I know that you think it's killer. Pathfinder named Finian Dismar. Definitely heard the name before. Of course you have. I'm a Pathfinder too. So you're the chief in these lands now. What about Lady Ori? And I left the wound. She had just taken up position. Fallen for a while. But I am, alive and well. Write in your list that I'm back and soon I'll file a detailed report about everything that happened to me. I knew it was a misunderstanding, but now everything will return to normal. I need to write to my folks. They probably think I'm dead too. Poor lad. But such is the fate of a Pathfinder. You face the unknown, but sometimes the unknown wins. And our mind cannot take it. Which influential staters did you save from the spinner? Okay. More about how it began. The influential Crusaders. Okay. Oh, there is Lan. Lululan. Think what happened? You were changing yourself. You must start running away. You're like flock, like in bats. Powers granted by Iomadi to defeat demons. Since I was a kid, thinking whatever I've been given, used it as best I can. Anything goes when you're trying to survive. Doesn't matter where you belong, where your blessings come from. We can think about that when we're old, if we live that long. You know, this time, even I'm not so sure. Buying power that just happens out of nowhere, sooner or later we'll have to pay for it. I'd like to know what the price will be. Exactly. Okay. Here's Sheila and Stumper. Ooh, nice. So, what do you reckon about everything that's come crashing down on us? All the responsibility, command, this new power. A little overwhelming, but I haven't figured out. We'll see what happens next. You frightened by what happened in the Grey Garrison? Were we really chosen by Iomede herself? Okay. Thank you for speaking to me. Until next time. Okay, so she's here. Field medic. That's what I was looking for. Finally found what I was looking for. Place where I can be without remorse. Because I am a stranger who has found an even stranger war. And Salamander. Fireball, controlled fireball, fire snake, hellfire snake. Bookworm handband. Learn charisma, inspired wisdom, cape of pest control. God. Coin of protection. Once a day. Okay. Scroll of atonement. Where is restoration? Holy shit, that's a lot of scrolls of restoration. Dude, he's got a lot of fucking scrolls, doesn't he? Holy fuck me. And a lot of other shit too. Alright, Thorn. Search of Joy. There he is. So, how do you like your new role, advisor? You also enjoy poking me with that stick, don't you? Imagine it. Me, a crusader. If my dearest cousin hoped to teach me a lesson, she managed it perfectly. An assignment I couldn't avoid without losing face. This idiotic journey leading straight into the demon's maws. I could have been on a pleasure boat right now, with the loveliest songstress in tax on my arm, and a bottle of the finest Kionian wine to keep us company. Did you receive a fraction of that unusual power? Looks like it. Okay. So he just blurts it out. Okay, whatever. Saucia, oh, hold on. You're painting? Young cleric stares before an easel, his brush hovering over the canvas, without touching it. Instead of painting, the young man absent-mindedly gazes at the sky of Canabris, still streaked with the towering plumes of black smoke. Finally, he notices you and smiles, shaking off his stupor. Hello again. I'm very pleased to meet you. Thank you for taking the time to talk to me. It's a pity I wasn't there at the great garrison to witness your feats with my own eyes. Flash, however, could be seen miles and miles away. Some people were frightened of it. Think that the demons had blown up the remains of the keep. I, for one, knew immediately that it was a good sign. The light above the city showed us that there was still hope. Who are you and how could you possibly be of any use to my army? That's... What are you painting? The symbol of Shelling. 5 people dressed in robes stand before the temple. See? My brothers and sisters in faith. They sent me for help and then they saved my life, Commander. If the prioress hadn't ordered me to escape the city and seek help, I would have died right along with them. Instead, I met King Galfrey on my way to Nerosian, and I hurriedly returned. Canabris, only to find my friends dead on the steps of our desecrated temple. Yep, that's usually what happens. I want to draw them the way they lived on my memory. Wise, beautiful, and loyal to their goddess and their city to the very end. They fulfilled their duty honorably. Now it's my duty to make sure my friends and tutors do not die in vain. My name is Social Vanik, cleric of Shelin, the eternal rose and goddess of beauty. Yes, I know that many people would consider me useless in war. It is not a usual war, though. I just consider our enemy. The abyss and its demons are the very embodiment of everything evil and ugly in the world. Perhaps a disciple of kindness and beauty might come in handy. What made an artist enlist in the army? Simply an amateur who defaces canvases in my spare time. I'm a cleric above all else. What do you want to discuss? You wanted to discuss something with me, right? I have a personal request before we take our journey to leave Canabris behind. I would like to visit the Martyrs of Carius Cemetery for a funeral. It's not far from here, and it's important. I would like to pay my respects to my friends in the Temple of Shelling who died defending the city. It was nice to meet you. Now I have to go. Is somebody inside the chapel now? Nope. But there is new shit in the chapel. Or shit that I didn't see. I return. What did I miss? Nothing! Nothing at all, actually. Except the fact that I am dying. Dying! To get a bastard sword. Anyway, Leotar over here has something to say. Are you one of Prelate Hoblum's followers? Yes, of course. What's your opinion on his atrocities? Or are you attacked when Cannabis? Thank you for your answer. What brings you here? This is the Church of Iomade in an investigation of utmost importance. I suppose that you have already heard about Counter Rendley's story. I refer the tragedy of Heaven's Edge. What happened at Heaven's Edge? Managed to penetrate the Wardstone barrier and commit mass murder. I never dared to target such a well-protected place before. You're going to investigate the old case again, aren't you? You have already been to the state several times. What do you expect to find now? Why can't you just search the estate yourself without him? Without me? Question Lord Darren himself. You suspect Darren is hiding something? That he is to blame for the tragedy? Fine, I'll help you. What do you need me to do? Speak to the Count and tell him that you wish to see Heaven's Edge. Please do not inform him of my presence right away. You'll join your escort when it's time to travel to the estate. When we get there, I will also require your help during the investigation. You will have to follow me, observing my actions as an independent witness. Tell me more about yourself, Inquisitor. I want to know who I'm dealing with. Orphan by birth. My warrior brethren mostly worship Gorum, but I've never been eager to fight for the sake of battle alone. I was a good fighter in my early youth and could easily, as to most of my peers, but I didn't enjoy showing off my skills. Okay. Sounds like a nice enough story. Blacksmith. Oh, the blacksmith has some shit too. Hello. You making cold iron stuff. That all there is? Yep, that's all he has. Good to know. 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 No. Darren. I'd love to visit Heaven's Edge and see the R&D estate someday. Really gonna throw a party at the place your whole family died? Why go with him about the party thing? Alright, deal. Banner over Citadel. Food waters. Opening. Hello, Ember. We're handling our abilities. Being gave me the title of commander, put me in charge of an army. What do you think about that? Don't believe titles. All of us in the world are children of the street, barefoot, hungry, scared, a step away from death. Some imagine they are strong and rich like gods, but don't forget who you really are behind it. That is some big metaphors, but it is very sound advice. Oh, there it is. Fucking Nenyo. Hello. Oh boy, there you are. Very good, just in time. You will be delighted to know that I need you for an experiment. So the Grey Garrison stands roofless. Demons are running for the hills with their tails between their legs. Memdev's queen, what's her name? On the tip of my tongue. Ah yes, Gallifrey, is scurrying to and fro, and all this somehow connected to you, my loyal follower. Thus far, there is no scientific evidence of your exceptionality, if one discounts blind faith in divine intervention, which I do. We, people of science, refuse to believe in the inexplicable without any proof. We are the ones who explain the inexplicable. And therefore, open your mouth and say, ah, for me. Why? Isn't it obvious? I am going to study you. Come along. Don't stand in the way of science. What does my mouth have to do with my new abilities? Perhaps there is no connection, or perhaps there is a direct connection. We'll never know unless we try to find out. Ah. Alright, your throat's fine. Tongue looks perfectly normal. Your breath. Smell is in line with the regular functioning of the digestive system. Now your teeth. No detectable alterations. By the way, did you know that many individuals, while being wholly civilized representatives of their races, are still have an amazingly powerful bite? Are you really trying to find a correlation between fang length and civility? For the good of science, I look for correlations everywhere and in everything. How can you prove there is no correlation if you don't bother looking for one? Correlation does not mean causation. Okay? Gotta get that straight on your fucking head, menu. Like I can correlate the war with Russia and Ukraine with the decline of the cryptocurrency market. It has a correlation, but it's no cause for it. Someone gets on my nerves, I can buy hard enough too. Can you? Definitely must test that someday, but not today. Now, we are conducting an experiment of a different kind. Moving on. Alright, what do we have next? Ears. Let me check your hearing. Testing! Your hearing is fine. Was fine. Don't worry, it's scientifically proven that it should return to normal soon. Next, eyes are clear. Posture is satisfactory. Limb length is standard. No lice. Boy, you are the picture of health. Pity. I was expecting to find some anomaly. Well, now let's assess your mental state. Imagine a hypothetical situation. You are a tree. Two squirrels have found their way into your hollow and now are and now and are now copulating there. What do you do? What is this nonsense? This nonsense, as you call it, is a unique methodology for detecting secret tendencies hidden in one's subconsciousness. It was developed by the greatest scientist of modern times. Now, focus on the task at hand, if you please. I'll do precisely nothing, because I'm a tree. An unconscious act of withdrawal, along with a lack of trust in your own abilities, or perhaps just a healthy dose of pragmatism? On to the next question. Our hypothetical situation. You are a tomato. You have just been pickled from the vegetable patch and put into a crate. You know that today the cook will use half of the tomatoes from your crate to make soup. What do? There is nothing I can do. I'm a tomato, remember? An unconscious act of withdrawal, inability or unwillingness to see something bigger behind something small. Alright, I understand. On the surface, it appears you don't really believe in your ability to change things, but in fact, you are a strong pragmatist who knows perfectly well what you can and can't do. Is she doing a fucking... What's the name of it? Did they put a goddamn... What's your spiritual animal personality test in the game? Is that what they did? On that note, I deem this experiment complete. Thank you for your participation. Let you remain a puzzle to me. I love puzzles. One of these days I will solve you completely. Unless I forget. Menu. How do I put this in the least offensive way possible? Alright, I got it. Your...
I lead. You follow.
Your method of analysis is less useful than picking your teeth with your nose.
Onwards!
Okay, I had someone else I needed to talk to, didn't I? No, I don't believe so. Oh yeah, Nora. There we go. Nora Dundadum. Hello, Nora. How are you doing? You've probably heard about the wound I have, and one that sometimes opens in my chest. Can you perhaps tell me if it's some kind of demonic curse? Yes, indeed, I've been told about your affliction. Can you will the wound open? No? It's a shame. Can you tell me about this wound? Difficult to say. I know of blades that can leave never healing cuts, or poisons that can stop wounds from healing. I've heard of witches' curses that are rewarded with eternal wounds. Wounds that seem to reopen and heal over and over? Perhaps you know the other cases like this? 4671, when Divine Army Corporal had his bones and cartilage turned to glass. 4700. A scribe in Canabras had all her skin simply come away like she'd been boiled. Oh, okay, so 4638. You don't happen to have insects crawling all over you? Locusts? No. Rats, perhaps? Too bad. Think it's dangerous? It most likely is dangerous, but you are under the protection of Iomede, Commander. She granted the mythic power as they say. Surely the inheritor would not leave you to face this alone. Have you perhaps noticed that the wound opens at moments when you waver in your faith? Perhaps it is triggered by doubt. Okay, that didn't answer. Tell me about yourself. Where'd you come from? Blah, 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 blah. I'm gonna see all this later. A writer. Oh, okay, so this is how the crusade gets tied into. Holding something back, of course she is. Tell me about Sarkoris, the World Wound. First Crusade. Second Crusade. Third Crusade. Fourth Crusade. I know everything now. Okay, now to the matters at hand. We are making decisions. So what am I supposed to do with my Crusader management right now in my tent? Is there a way for me to directly manage the Crusade or something? Because all that I know is I can give Irabeth gold for her to hire people. Right, Irabeth. Don't fuck up. Okay. There you go. Okay, it's time. Sell some shit. Like a club. What is this? Whenever this amulet uses a hex, the DC is increased. Pepper box. Can have it. I got a prayer with me. Oh, it's from Galfrey. That's nice. You are getting the amulet. Because I don't need Carmelia to have it. Alright, Mr. Cleric. What are your proficiencies? Positive energy, standard cleric proficiency, extra channel, elective channel, Shallin, good and luck domain. And heavy armor. Oh, that's nice. That's really nice. Toughness. Okay. I know exactly what to do. It is off. Like right here. Difficulty. Crusade management difficulty standard. But I might get fucked. Okay, I know what to do. You are getting this. You are getting this. And you are getting this. Beautifully done. Masterful performance. You don't get attacked very often. He will get attacked all the time. Hey, now at least we have 2 attacks. As a beginning. Okay, let's go. But yeah, Auto Crusade is turned off. Okay. To whom do I want? Right, you're coming. You. And you. Lan can... I think I'll leave Lan behind. Lan. Whatever. For now, at least. So where do we go? I know we are supposed to go to Dresden, but we don't have to go to Dresden. We can go somewhere else. Like the cemetery. Or the campsite. Demon army. What the fuck is all this? Nameless ruins. That's where Naniel wants to go. This is where I need to get to. This is Heaven's Edge. Chili Creek. So I have to go through all these places. Alright, so young mister. Domain Zealot. That's simple. And we are going in. Oh, fuck, I didn't prepare his spells. Oh, great. Oh, gosh. Oh, darn it. Oh, dilly darn biscuit. How unfair. They were all so young. They had their whole lives ahead of them. They sacrificed themselves. And an old cripple like me still lives. Painting. It burned like everything else in the house. There's nothing left for me to remember you by. Nothing. You fought honorably and remained steadfast in your duty until the final breath. Your deeds will not be forgotten. Yep, the dead rise from the grave. Forget about that part. Oh no. So many fucking zombie lords. But they're not that strong, so that shouldn't be a problem. Alright, Stomper. Wojik, you kindly disrupt this undead. Nicely done. How could you do this? Alright, Nino. Are they immune to cold? No, they are not. That's good. Freeze it. Get back. Get all the way back here. Thank you. Unleash. An AC penalty upon this one. Fuck.
Die!
Oh, dodge. Nicely done. Unrelenting assault. Why are they attacking Ember? You monsters. Oh. Oh. Damage undead. Let me remove all these spells that you have from the bar. Here, keep it here. This one comes over here. This one over there. Beautiful. Done. Now, Jojo. They're coming over here. They're fighting defensively. Tila, last on the turn.
The inheritor.
Nicely done.
My blade. Into the fray.
The attack's coming right up. Bite. Bang. Hey, Wojcik. Do the dirty deed. Ha 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 ha. The zombies can't hit me. Alright, nya. Nya. Nya, goddamn business. Nicely done. Heal yourself. Defensive fighting. And turn. Now I move over here.
Let's hear you cry.
Natural one. Oh yeah, I'm having fun. Let me just... First natural one of the night. Never forget. Ouchie. Alright, Jojo. Do the
Be
deed.
gone, fiend!
You didn't do the deed, Jojo. How could you? Step over here, Sela, and kill yourself.
No glory without risk.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
Cover me, all right?
That works. Here it comes. Another nat one. Actually, Ember. Shoot this one.
Surrender or else.
Or don't and miss.
Run them through!
There is more of them.
The light. Take you.
Nicely done. Unfortunately, that's a miss. That is utter bullshit. Nicely done. Right, and then you'll get over here. And cast haste on everyone. What to use, what to use. Closest thing I have to an AoE. Jesus Christ, that's a lot of damage.
Out of my way!
How do you like them horns, asshole?
Fall!
Beautifully done. Right, see, that killed the zombie. Horse will do what horse does best. Smack, smack, and history is the best. We'll pay for everything they have done when we find them. Hmm.
This is my kind of work.
Hello. Who are you? Hate to break to you, but you're actually dead. Really sorry, this graveyard was secured by a necromancer. I think that he disturbed your rest as well. How did you awaken? Indeed, I awoke because I heard a voice. You were reciting poetry. Or a prayer, perhaps. I suppose those were spells then? They've been your thrice-damned necromancer. Like to pass along any words of comfort to your friends or family while you're here. That good-for-nothing band of hangers-on? Most certainly not, thank you very much. I am reasonably confident that they have already brought my estate to ruin and squandered the fortune I bequeathed to them. You will have to do without my missives. Spare us both that indignity and embarrassment. You see, I would still be in the company of those I truly care for, were it not for your discourteous sorcerer and his parlor tricks. Lay the undead to rest. Rest in peace. Thank you. Do feel free to take my burial jewelry. Those pieces are dreadfully out of fashion where I am going anyway. Okay. What jewelry is she talking about? Golden chain with diamonds. Ooh. Hold on a minute. A merchant or craftsman would pay very well for it. Oh, they would. Most definitely bet that they would. Oh, hold on.
Pretty good, aren't I?
Hey, it's another one.
Just don't blame me. This is my kind of work.
Right. For my next trick! Just want you to know that I look forward to tomorrow. Oh, I sure bet you will. Oh, fuck. What the hell is that? Oh, a Zombolordo. Zombolordosis. Gonna die of scoliosis.
Into the fray.
You sit on Zombolordosis. Oh, oh yeah. It's a one-time damage dealer, but it does deal
All
damage.
this waiting bores me.
Okay, but we are going to finish it here tonight. So let me save over here. Right, there we go. We're gonna exit the desktop. But thank you everybody so much for coming by. Thank you for taking your time to watch me play this game. I am thoroughly enjoying myself in here. If you are watching this video on YouTube, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. And you can catch me if you liked what you saw and you wish to see it live. Be sure to follow me on Twitch. Right there, you are going to see in one of the extensions on the About tab the times in which I stream, because, time zones are a thing. But yeah, with that, we're going to end it here. And we are going to be raiding somebody. I'm going to find somebody to raid. In the meantime, I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.